Welcome to the GoOutLiving Attitude, a cancer survivor's journey through health and wellness, helping others search for the tools to bring us a healthier and happier lifestyle. Hi everyone, Jonathan Brandt, GoOutLiving Shorts. On my walk today, I was thinking about a post I saw, and it reminded me again of everything we've been talking about: behaviors, acknowledgement, a way forward for improvement. And in that post, in this circumstance, it brought up so many days without drinking. And I mean, these are the posts I like to see, because if we break it down, there was acknowledgement. And as we continue to talk to guests, that's one of the biggest things. You got to acknowledge, whether it's a behavior or habit, whatever you want to call it, whether it's good or bad. It's acknowledging that you have that behavior. In this circumstance, I would assume they thought it was more of a bad behavior. And when we look at it in that way, we then have to break down, okay, it's a bad behavior, but what do we want to improve on? Why is it a bad behavior? And it's going to be different for everybody. But this is how you get your goals you acknowledge it, but you have to know why. So in this circumstance, unhealthy, stressful, don't like emotionally how it feels. I mean, there's so many everybody is going to have a different reason. So you have to find that for yourself, because you can't improve on it until, again, you acknowledge it, but what are you actually acknowledging of that behavior? So again, acknowledge the behavior. Is it good or bad? You don't even have to label it, but say why you want to improve on it. And that's where the goals come in. So you set the goals. What I liked about the post as far as the goal aspect is it was days. And what we continue to say is it's step by step. It's day by day. If you want to get to the end result, which is a lifestyle change, which is continuing to improve over your lifetime, it's day by day. That's why I like the post. They're not saying, okay, I was sober for this, it looks like, and hopefully will be a continuous for the rest of their life. So again, acknowledgement of the behavior, broke it down for themselves in some way, decided how they wanted to improve it. So again, day by day. And then I think the most exciting part is acknowledging the good, acknowledging that you are doing exactly what you set out to do. You are accomplishing those goals, whether it was a day, 2 days, 7 days, a month, a lifetime. You need to continue to acknowledge it, because again, that's how we feel better. That's how we know we're on the right track, is if we can sit there and tell ourselves, hey, this is what I started with, but this is what I'm still doing. I feel good about where I am right now. It doesn't always mean that it's an end result. I hope it's not an end result, because if we want to look at it for a lifestyle change for the rest of your life, it never stops. Those behaviors can continue to improve, or those habits, whichever you want to call it, can improve. And that's why I always go back to, okay, we're acknowledging good and bad. Fine. We have to, right? But even the good ones, we can improve on. And you have to improve on it. To me, we are looking at it as an education for ourselves for the rest of our lives. And just like education, you continue to improve, you continue to learn. Well, that's what you're doing with your body as well. From a mental standpoint, from a physical standpoint, one step at a time, you continue to improve. But you don't know it unless you acknowledge it. That post acknowledged it wasn't the end goal. It's a continuing goal. And guess what? They deserve to feel amazing about it. And everybody should acknowledge that as well, because we all can learn from it. That one person, that one post, we all can learn from. And we can all want to have that in our lives. And again, it's accepting it. You know, those are the posts that I want to see. I don't want to see the news. I don't want to see the negative. I want to see the positive. I want to see somebody acknowledging that they went from what would probably be considered a not so good behavior to a good behavior and continuing one day at a time to get to the end result. And that is to go out living, right? That's the attitude, because go out living doesn't end until you're just not here anymore, but it's continuously improving on your life. Again, acknowledgement, both before, or to start is probably a better word, but to continue to acknowledge that you're making steps in the right direction, that you are improving on whatever behavior you started with, whether it was a good or bad. You're just improving. And that's what our lives are about, is continuously improving. We don't have to say, oh, we're a certain age and now it is what it is. I'm 50. I'm going to be 51. I feel like I'm just starting my life because it took a long time. But yeah, I have acknowledged all my behaviors and I'm taking steps to improve on myself. And it's not just physical. Yeah, I'm doing the exercise, I'm doing the walks, I'm doing, that side of it, but I'm also doing the nutrition side. And probably most importantly, I'm doing the mental health side. And again, that's where the acknowledgement, that person can feel so good about themselves. Mentally, they are accomplishing what they set out to do. Whether it's not drinking, whether it's not overeating, whether it's getting in the gym 1, 2, 3 times a day, going for a walk, whatever the behavior is, it's acknowledging the good and the bad and the in between continuously as a lifestyle to the end. I appreciate those posts. I really do. And that person should feel damn good about themselves, to be honest, because they deserve all the praise in the world. And we can all learn from that person, those posts. And those are what we need in our life. We need the positives. We need to see that people are accomplishing their goals. But remember how they got there and learn from that, because we all can do it. You don't need, technically, you don't need a coach to sit there and tell you to do something. Yeah, it helps to have a little bit of a direction, but we can learn from a post like that it is something you can accomplish for yourself as well. And what I like about it too is we can look at it from a community standpoint, which is what Go Out Living is really trying to do. With the new community on school, we want those posts all day long because we can continue to learn from those. Yeah, you're going to get the tough ones too. Today is tough. We get that. We want to talk about those too. But when you see the good come out, it gets you motivated. It inspires you. It inspires us all to live a healthy lifestyle, to feel good about ourselves, to be able to post that back and say, hey, this is the behavior I decided to change. I want to improve on, and tell everybody about it. Acknowledge you're doing good, because that's exciting. That feels good. That puts a smile not only on your face, but on everybody else's that sees it. I thank you so much to that person that put that post out there, because it means the world to me, and I hope it means the world to everybody else, that it's possible. It's all possible, but it's one step at a time. It's acknowledgement. From the beginning to the end, acknowledge it. All right, guys. Again, thank you for that post. I really do appreciate it. I thank you all. I appreciate every one of you. All right, everybody. Find the attitude, keep the attitude. Go out living. Bye, everybody.